and they connect. People try to connect both, like, oh, this is why she's gay because this happened to her. Nah, I've been liking girls since I was a little girl, since before that happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's typical for people to do that. I'm here to let you know today.
Yeah. No, I think that's powerful to speak to though, because real talk, like, I unfortunately, like, I started experiencing sexual abuse so young that I don't know what was what. You know, when you experience it so young, like, yeah, I've liked both genders like my whole life as well, but the abuse started so young that I also don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just always been fluid for me.
Yeah.
But I think that so much of this, you know, tying folks' sexuality to trauma, I also did, because until I was in my 20s, until I was in college, I had never met anybody who was gay that hadn't been sexually abused. Until I met a friend in college that was gay, and per her, you know, she had no history of sexual abuse, but prior to that, everyone I knew that was gay had been sexually abused. And so I think there is a potential correlation, of course, but to say that it's like everyone, obviously not. You know what I mean? But I also made that correlation until I had finally met a person that was gay that hadn't experienced that kind of trauma. And so I think, you know, it's important to talk about, because I think that it's abundant, but yet it's not every situation.
True.
You know, so.
Not that you mentioned that, I was sexualized early too, even before that. You know, kids get curious.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, my sexual abuse, to my knowledge, started with other children. But I know now that those other children had actually been molested by adults. And so again, when you have children that are being, you know, sexually curious with other children, while it's natural to be curious, it's next level when there's sexual abuse. It's next level when you're performing sexual acts on each other as children. That's learned fucking behavior. That is learned behavior. You don't have the capacity, like, to think of that in those kind of details of as to what occurs when it's that level of abuse, when you're just curious. You know? And so I feel like that has to be factored as well. And I think that too often that's overlooked when we look at the magnitude of how sexual trauma bleeds in a community, because oftentimes you only look at adult on child sexual abuse when child on child is fucking massive. Like, it's just as dominant. Because these are children of, you know, of this kind of trauma. It bleeds. It just bleeds. And that goes for sibling on sibling. Even, I don't know about for you, but even within families, like, it could be cousins, it could be, you know, for me, it was a lot of neighborhood kids. I don't know what was going on in our neighborhood, but everybody was on some.
It's a history, you know? Like, this goes back to even the Jim Crow letter, and where it talked about they would force parents to sleep with their children, and you know, it's sick shit like that, all the way back there. So it was probably even before then, the Roman times or something. It ain't no telling. It's a sick cycle.
Well, we know incest, and we know, you know, like, child sexual abuse. It's fucking as old as time. But what's unfortunate is, in that recognition, we fucking create our culture. We create our norms and our values and our laws and what we accept and don't fucking accept. And today, current law in the United States, and specifically in Indiana, you can sexually abuse a kid and not serve a day in fucking jail.
That's wild.
Make it fucking make sense.
You know why? Can I say why?
Please say why.
Shit. The reason why is because the ones who make the laws is doing this shit, or they know somebody that's a family member that's doing it. That's why. That's why it's okay, because either they doing it or their family, or friends, or somebody that they love is doing it, and that's it. Because what else makes sense for somebody to be okay with that?